Nick Hart from Backstreet Boys.
Shout out to Boy Band Break.
It's Chris Kirkpatrick here. Shout out to your podcast, Boy Band Break.
Everybody, this is Howie D, and I'm listening to Boy Band Break.
Hi, Ashley Parker Angel here. Huge shout out to the Boy Band Break podcast.
This is Brad from LFO, and you are listening to Boy Band Break.
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob.
What's up? It's Dan.
What's up? It's Trevor.
And it's Eric Michael, and it's time for Boy Band Break, baby. Let's go!
Welcome back to Boy Band Break. We encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, I'm Cinzia.
I'm Sofia.
And welcome, everyone. Happy Groundhog Day for those who celebrate. Is this a North American
Happy Groundhog Day. Sorry?
It's probably just a North American thing. I'm assuming that they don't have groundhogs in other countries besides Canada and the US.
Yeah, I feel like it's a North America thing. I haven't heard anything about Europe having one, so I don't think
in
they
South
do.
America, it's their summer right now, so they wouldn't have that. So, so anyway, so obviously we know the most famous one in the States is Punxsutawney Phil because he was part of that Groundhog Day movie. Have you ever watched that movie?
Yes, it's a really good movie.
They keep repeating and stuff. Yes. But yes, in Canada, we have some other groundhogs, and I just found a little, I know this has nothing to do with boy bands, but we're just taking a quick jaunt here. So according to the Weather Network, we have several different groundhogs across Canada. The first one, so let's see what they have predicted this year. Do you feel like it's going to be a long winter, Sophia, or a shorter one?
I feel like it will be a shorter winter, but I also feel like it doesn't matter what these groundhogs say because regardless, winter will be here for a while.
It will, definitely. I feel like January was a very long month. Did it not seem extremely long to you?
It felt like 84 years. And because I guess I felt that it was like that, everywhere on my algorithm was like, the memes, everyone was sharing memes. January is 84 years long. I was like, what is happening? I just was thinking about it and it's on my algorithm.
Not to get into any politics-y stuff, but there's some drama with obviously the Orange Man and the Canadians were going through a bunch of election-y stuff now too, and there's all this tariff stuff, so good times. Anyways,
have you noticed now there's a lot of plane crashes?
There has been two at least, yeah.
People are saying like that's normal, but we have never heard about them. But now, because of the helicopter, we've heard about it. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem normal.
It is definitely not. And I feel like there's lots of shit going on. And sometimes you just wonder, like, is this real life or is this not? So anyways, hopefully.
I know, sometimes you feel like you're in a movie, right? Like this doesn't happen in real life.
Yes. But yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh my God, that's scary.
Yeah.
And then people on Twitter were like, this is why people clap at the end when the pilots land.
Yeah.
So now people are like, see, this is why people clap. Don't make fun of people. And I was like, okay, relax.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Thoughts to all the families and stuff who have lost all their loved ones.
Yeah.
And, the last one, I believe it was a girl who just had like life-threatening surgery, and then her family and all the people on board ended up crashing, and then people on the ground also got injured and stuff because it crashed into some houses and stuff. So very sad.
It was very crazy to see that. Yeah, and then the U.S. skating team apparently as well
was on the first one. Yeah, so
the first one, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow.
All right. Well, also not. Anyways, back to the groundhogs of Canada, because I feel like a lot of people don't know about Canadian groundhogs, myself included, because I'm going to read
they're not promoted as much as the
they're
US
not promoted
ones.
as much. We obviously have Wyerton Willie is the Ontario guy, like good guy. Yes. We actually went up to my friend. Who did I go with? Oh, it was with Josh and them. We went up to Wyerton and we actually saw like his little like habitat, I guess. It's like a little like glass box thingy, but he wasn't there because it was not obviously Groundhog Day time. So, but they have like a little park and a statue and all that jazz. So we're like, okay, that's cute.
He's very famous.
Very famous. Yes. Okay, so here are the answers of what the Canadian groundhogs have predicted. Okay, so
You want a drum roll?
there's even like a success rate thing. So I will come back to this afterwards to see the success rate of 5 of them. So apologize.
It could be a groundhog boy band.
That's it could be a groundhog boy band. Like, how cute would that be?
Yeah.
They can only perform one day a year.
It would be very
out, but you know. Also,
right?
I wonder.
Like Santa. It's like Santa, and you just enjoy it for a day.
You just enjoy the groundhog boy band. I don't even know what we would call them. Their fans can be just the hogs, and then so
that's right.
Okay, so apologies in advance, and also think that across the country, like there's different climates, right? Kind of. So like obviously the coasts are going to get more snow and stuff. So who knows? Maybe they're all accurate. Who knows? So the first guy, apologies that I cannot say his name. Shubanakadi Sam. SHUBENACADIE. So Shubenacadie Sam in Nova Scotia has predicted 6 more weeks of winter. He was the first groundhog reveal at 8 a.m. AST. So Nova Scotia is in its own little time zone over there. More easty.
Bright and early.
And early. So he saw his shadow. Now, this is interesting. Not exactly a groundhog, but in Nova Scotia, they have Lucy the lobster from Barrington Passage, Nova Scotia. The lobster has also predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Can lobsters survive in the cold?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just going to read a quickie here. So it says, who says groundhogs are the only ones that can predict weather? The Weather Network's Nathan Coleman reported live from the lobster capital of Canada, Groundhog Day, bringing you very important results on this very chilly day. According to Nate, it was feeling like minus 20, that's Celsius for this, during the festivities, making it one of the coldest Groundhog Day celebrations in recent memory. Lucy the lobster clawed her way onto the scene in 2018 after she reportedly crawled from the water to a lobster trap on Groundhog Day. Okay. So
Lucy the lobster is a boy band adjacent to the Hogs.
She could be like their manager or something, or number one.
Yes. So. Or a mascot. It can be the mascot.
Yeah. You know what? Let me just share this page. Why the hell not? All right. So there she is in her little lobstery glory over here. Yeah. With a little hat on, very cute. All right, so next from Quebec, we have Fred Lamarmont. I'm assuming
this one I haven't heard before, so that's interesting that Quebec has one.
And his name is Fred. Like, what a strange, like not Francois Lamarmont or something, right? You know. So he has also predicted.
Maybe that's his nickname, and that's why it's not a full name.
Could be. Okay, so it says, after the sudden and tragic loss of Fred Lamarmont, event organizer Roberto Blondin announced the tradition will continue with Fred's successor, Fred Jr. So there you go. And it was in next Ontario. We got our buddy Wired and Willie. He predicted an early spring. So, yep. Okay. It was also minus 18 with wind chill. So there you go. Hopefully it'll warm up. Here's his little like clear boxy thing. Then next up we have, I also did not know this one, Manitoba Merv.
I also didn't know.
Also predicted an early spring. He's been leading local groundhog celebrations for over 30 years, and he started as an actor in a children's puppet show.
That's great. He's a famous one, is he? He's a famous.
He's so funny. All right. And he may be a puppet. So, okay. So I feel like that's kind of even more ridiculous, because how are you supposed to know what a puppet sees? But I guess it's up to the puppeteer. My favorite one that I found a few years ago, it's probably not pronounced this way, but Ballsack Billy. From Alberta.
Maybe I've heard of it and I just like
Balzac.
blocked it out and forgot about it because I'm like, that it's not called Balzac. It must not be the way that it's pronounced.
It's Balzac. It's probably pronounced like Balzac or something, but I'm like, and
Okay.
there's
I was like, why would they call it Balzac? Like,
but I'm just going to call him Balzac Billy because, you know, why not? He predicted an early spring. Apparently, he is a hog in disguise. So he's a man-sized mascot who has been predicting the spring forecast since the 70s. He's not even a groundhog. He's a ground squirrel, which is from Alberta. Okay. There he is in his glory. He kind of looks like a beaver, but sorry. Okay. Van Island Violet. So I guess that's Vancouver Island Violet from British Columbia.
I've never heard of this one either.
I have not heard of her either. 6 more weeks of winter. Counting 2025, Violet has, in groundhog terms, seen her shadow for 4 consecutive years, which proved to be an accurate prediction of the weather. Will she maintain her 100% accuracy? Only time will tell. So let's scroll up here to the accuracy thing. And apparently, okay, so Wiarton Willie has a really crappy success rate. He only has 29%. But we love you anyways, Willie. Shubanakali Sam has a 58% success rate. Balzac Billy is 42%. Fred La Marmont, 36%. And Manitoba Merv clocking in here at a 73% success rate. So good on you guys.
First place. Good for you, Merv. NM. Good for you, NM.
I don't know why that amused me so much. But yes, anyways, winter sucks.
So clearly you come to the Boy Band Break podcast, not only for boy bands, but for groundhogs.
Random groundhog. There you go. So let us know how your local groundhogs. Yes. Did your local groundhogs predict early spring? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Anyways, let us know what this podcast is about. It is about boy bands and boy band members. So we mentioned last week that a boy bander has released a new album. So that would be
Joey McIntyre.
What just happened to? Sorry, my headphones.
He released it. Oh no, on January 24th.
Yes.
And Donnie Wahlberg was at his listening party that we showed you last episode. It was very exciting. How we
found out about it because we totally remembered and stuff. So yeah, so we've been kind of off the radar, I guess. Didn't really know. I guess Joey announced this originally in November that it was up for pre-sale, and then it came out. So there you go. So
maybe we did see it, but then we like forgot about it, and then
Christmas time, all that stuff.
Yeah, and then Johnny shared it, and I was like, oh, maybe we already knew about it, but we just forgot. Sometimes it can happen like that.
Kudos to Donnie Wahlberg over there for hyping up your bandmate.
For sharing it and letting us know. So now we have content for the podcast.
Yep.
We
so I guess we also did a talk shop live on December 12th to talk about making the album and all that jazz. So that seems to be a new thing that boy banders are doing, is just going on this talk shop live, and fingers crossed that in May we finally get our 98 Degrees album. But anyways, so Joey's album is called Freedom. Let me show you what it looks like. Freedom. No, it's not how we say it. That's
not a song.
So it's basically like a side profile on an ombre background, and it says Freedom, Joey McIntyre, and it has.
And there's like colorful. It's colorful. The colors are colorful.
Yes, so it's kind of like orangey, bluey, kind of minty green color, I guess. I don't know. Yes. So because this album is so new, it is not on Wikipedia. So I know I normally like to do my little Wikipedia like walkthrough chatterino. So sadly, for those of you who enjoy listening to me butcher people's names as writers and producers, I will be unable to fulfill that quota today.
I think I read somewhere most of the songs were written by Joey McIntyre, if I'm not mistaken.
Beautiful.
Maybe I read that somewhere. Maybe I'm making it up. I feel like I read that somewhere. But
okay, I found. Oh, here's an article. Let me see. I have not read this one yet, but let's share it. This is from MSN, I guess, or iHeart. I don't really know. It says New Kids on the Block. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Joey McIntyre details finding anatomy with new album Freedom. Look at Joey, so cute. New Kids on the Block, Joey McIntyre is feeling the love after releasing his first solo album in over a decade. Because his last one, I believe, was called Stay the Same, right? I believe so.
Yes.
McIntyre sat down with iHeart's Radio's Valentine in the Morning at the Helpful Honda Music Lounge to discuss the new solo album Freedom, his first since 2011's Come Home for Christmas. Oh, okay. So I guess he has a couple of albums.
He has quite a bit to them.
During the chat, which featured the singer playing several songs off the album for the live audience of Blockheads, he detailed the path he took to finding his autonomy as a solo artist while holding space as a new kid. I'm getting to share in an open, honest, loving way about my experience for the last 40 years. Anyways, as a member of a very successful band with 4 other members who are very special to me. But it's complicated, he explained. When I was writing it, it was like, how do I get my autonomy? How can Joe be Joe and also a new kid? What a gift, the new kids. The New Year's Eve actor also shares how his fellow new kids, Jonathan Knight, Jordan Knight, Donnie Wahlberg, and Danny Wood, feel about his solo album. They've always been super supportive. We did just finish my listening party at a Wahlburgers in Chicago, he said, referring to the burger chain owned by Wahlberg and his brothers Mark and Paul. The worlds were colliding, you know what I mean. Donnie was nice enough to host, and it was a beautiful evening. So then there's
we talked about that last episode where we mentioned that it was at the Wahlburgers.
Was at Wahlburgers. Let's see if there's another. Okay, so I guess that's basically. You know what? Let me just quickly Wikipedia.
And it's a short album because usually it can be like 13 songs
or like 45 minutes to an hour. Some albums. This one's really short. It's only about 32, I think.
Yeah, and it's 11 songs, so it's not that long of a listen, and it fairly can go through them fairly quickly.
Yes. I also just want to, it's 10 songs, 32 minutes, 46 seconds, according to Spotify.
10 songs. I thought it was something like that, around 10 or 11 songs.
But like most of the songs now, I feel are shorter. I think that's just how things are.
Yes. I feel like time spans have really decreased over the years, so
yes,
they want to make it shorter, or maybe they just feel shorter is better,
and maybe just like a lot of things are shorter now, so yeah. Okay, so
or maybe that's a combination, who knows, really
could be. Okay, so basically Joey, so you know what, I'm not going to go through the entire Wikipedia page of Joey McIntyre, but I'm just giving you a quick little synopsis on our boy here. So he was born in 1972, best known as the youngest member of New Kids on the Block, sold over 1 million records worldwide as a solo artist, worked in film, television, stage, and Broadway. So basically, so he obviously did New Kid. He joined New Kids just before his 13th birthday. Then his solo career started. So then he also did the Fantastics. So we've seen the Fantastics on Broadway, but not the Joey version. We saw the Aaron Carter version. So that was.
And then you bought a movie of him.
I did when we were on the bus coming back from New York, and I was like, "Oh, Joey McIntyre's in the Fantastics on DVD. Let me purchase this." So I bought it for while on the bus and then never watched it.
That
I don't
sounds
even
about
know
right.
where it is. That sounds like an impulsive thing that I do, but you know what? Maybe I
I
should
think
go
it was
back.
cheap. That's why. I think it was like maybe like $3. I think it was like very cheap.
I ended up getting a good price on it, and then it came in, and then I was like, oh yeah. Okay, so yes, he's done a bunch of acting. So his albums, he has quite a few. Okay, so his first album is Stay the Same. So that came out March 99. And it got gold.
That's
Then
25 years ago. Wow, time has flied.
Almost 26 years. We're in 2025.
26. Wow, that's even crazier. Time flew by.
Then he had Meet Joe Mack. So that came out in May 2001. One Too Many Live from New York was released in 2002. 809 is the name of the album, released April of 2004. Talk to Me was December 2006. Here We Go Again was February 2010. Home for Christmas was November 2011. And then Freedom was January. This is incorrect. It says January 2024, but it was January 2025 because it just came out.
Yes. I think they're trying to, it was January 24th, 2025, right? Did they have a date there? Okay. Because Wikipedia is done by fans, right?
It is done by fans. We need to update. We need to figure out how to do this because literally the last singles it's showing is 2021 and he's already released 2 singles from this album. So this needs to be updated. How dare there not be more blockheads on Wikipedia doing the Lord's work for us? But anyway, so
yeah, that's okay.
All good. So I guess we can just get into the
song. Let's get into the album Freedom.
I need to stop saying it that way. That's not how the song is.
I know, because that's not the song. But
that is not the song.
It just pops in your head, Come on.
It just pops in your head. So the very first song is called Is Anybody Out There? So this was also the first single. I said it had a weird robotic intro. And then some of the things is anybody out there dying to tell the truth. That was the robot-y voice. Then it's a regular voice for the verse. Then there's hand clapping. It's upbeat. So basically he's tired of lies. My head tells me to leave you, but my heart somehow believes you. Don't lie to me because I don't want to lie to you. I said, I like it. I thought it was a good beat. I gave it a star. I'm going to pull up the music video while you say your
Yes. I'm glad that I listened to it a couple of times.
Okay.
Because when you first listen to it, you're like, okay, hopefully this is not going to be robotic for the whole song, which it wasn't. It was just for a little bit, a part of it in the beginning. And then the normal voice. I was like, okay, that's good. I really liked this one. I thought it was upbeat and his voice is good on here. So thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up. Good job, Joey Mack.
I think a great start. Really a good start, minus the robotic.
The robot, I was just like, it's a little strange, but okay. Let's see. What else did I say about the music video? It says... Okay, so basically the music video is him. Oh, I can actually probably play it in the background. I don't know. We always get... It's not like we make money on this account. We always get flagged for these things, but whatever. So anyway, so here it is. So he's kind of he's looking at the Statue of Liberty in the background. And then he's then he starts he's getting depressed and he's in this basement. I don't know if he works there or lives there or whatever. So he starts making some flyers, which I can hopefully get to. Yeah, so this is basically what the flyer, it says, dying to tell the truth. And then there's a picture of him and it has a phone number, which of course I paused it and got it. So we're going to call this phone number in a minute because I have not actually tried it yet to see if it's an actual real phone number. But the phone number is 1-857-575-JOEY, which should be 5639. So anyway, so he has these they're on things and he's on a graffitied bus and he's putting these up over town and just kind of singing forlorn in New York. And then people start reading his signs and they start joining him and dancing behind him. Then he finds some more dancers.
Right? Those mob dancing.
It's kind of one of those flash mobby things.
That's what it's called.
And then they kind of like, yes. So then they go up on a roof and they're in the basement and they're doing their little dance in the elevator and stuff. So they're just having a good time.
I guess he shared his truth, and now all the other people want to be there with him.
Yes. So there they are, just like hanging
out. And then,
yes.
Is anybody out there? Yes, there is lots of people, and here they come to dance with you.
Yes, exactly. So let's try calling this Joey McIntyre phone number. Oh, what just happened here? My light just went off. Anyways, okay, let's see if we can actually like hear anything.
Buddy, Happy New Year. When is it too late to say Happy New Year? I think up until like the middle of January, but I wanted to say hello. I wanted to say thanks for calling. I wanted to say there's lots of things happening in my world, mainly my new album, Freedom. And if you're calling, you probably already know that, but I'm going to be setting up some stuff surrounding the release of Freedom. And I just want you to be the first to know. So thanks for checking in. And this Laylo count is going to be an important piece of the puzzle as we move along down the road for 2025. Thanks for calling. Love you. Okay. And have a great day.
Aw, that's so nice. Thanks,
that's
Joey.
Cute.
That's cute. Like, I think
Thanks, Joey. That is so cute.
So cute. Oh, and then it sends you a thing to opt in for it. And then it says, hey, it's Joey Mac. Thanks for signing up. Save this contact card below so we can get you all the info you need. So yes, so if you want to join the Joey McIntyre community, I guess, it's, again, the phone number is 1-857-575-5639. Now, I don't know if that's toll free or not, but it's a pretty short thing. So there you go. Probably doesn't.
I'm sure there'll be data charges because anything like that would be data charged.
Unless, I don't know, is 857 a area code? Is it a toll free?
Or maybe there's not.
It might be a toll free. Oh no, it's not toll free. It's the state of Massachusetts. So there you go.
Okay.
Well, that's nice. It's a Boston area phone number. So.
Good for him for doing that. That's so fun.
I think that's cute that new kids do that though. Like they've had back in the day, they used to have their like phone line that you would call in. It was like $2 a minute or something. So they made a lot of money off of that. But I feel like more recent years, they've started doing, I feel like it might've been during the pandemic-y times. They started doing their little thing again and recording messages, and you never know when they're going to update the message and stuff. So very cute, Joey.
Like the Backstreet Boys had the text message, but I haven't gotten a text message from them in so long.
They haven't done stuff in ages.
So I think that's over.
Yep. Anyways, I thought that was a good video.
randomly, like maybe it was last year or the year before, they just like texted. I'm like, oh, it's been like so long.
Just to check and make sure this still works. Is this thing still on? You know, Jonas Brothers does that too. We have they'll be like, oh, hey, we got a sale of whatever. So I don't know. I just sign up for all of these because I think it's amusing to be in my phone and be like, oh, hey, look, Joe McIntyre sent me a message. Like, obviously it's not him, but I just think it's funny. So yeah, cute.
Isn't it 98 Degrees do it too? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Maybe not. I think we're just those three groups then.
I think it was mostly that. If NSYNC ever came back, that would be delightful. You know, whatever. Anyways, so we've just finished one song. So let's move on to song number 2. So second song on this album is called Crimson. So I wrote, it kind of has like a guitar type start. I think it's a guitar. I'm like, I don't know instruments. I'm so bad. So basically it's saying like, people are watching every move. You said there's nowhere to hide. You said I'm living a lie. How the hell am I going to tell the truth when it's all crimson? And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, the chorus is other people singing It's All Crimson. And then at one point there's a line that says, tragic facts, clowns, and plans fall apart in the light. So I'm like, is this the one where he's inside and then you're like, they're outside and everything's crimson? And I'm like, is it like everything is black and white, everything's crimson, like it's on fire? Like I don't really understand what this means. I was confused.
I'm not sure what it means either. I just think like, okay, this is like a cool word to use in a song lyric, so he just used it. And yeah, but I think it's an okay song. This one I had to listen to a few times because when I first listened to it, I was like, yeah, this is not a good song. But after the third listen, I was like, okay, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not great. Like, I'm just gonna speak. Joey has a great voice. Joey does have a good voice. I know sometimes Sophia and I riff on him because, like, he's like, you know, please don't go for like 10 years. And he's singing, please don't go, girl. But he does
like, that voice. It makes it like too much. But the other songs, he sounds good. So.
Yeah. So like, some of their lyrics, like there's magic axe down by the crimson firehouse light. I want to be out there, but I'm stuck inside and people are watching my every room and move and they won't let me leave the room. So
is it like paparazzi are outside the door and they don't want, and he doesn't want to go?
Like he wants to, I guess, I don't know. He just, to feel the flame, you got to burn it down. I feel no pain when I hear the sound. It's all crimson. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what this song means, but it's not a bad song. It's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay. Next up on the list, we got. Oh yes, yeah. Okay, so the next song is called "Until Tomorrow." I said that it has a bit of a slow start, and then there's like one of those like beats, and then it gets into an upbeat chorus. It says, "We don't have to say goodbye to until tomorrow. Guess what, baby? You know I really want you to stay. Guess what, baby?" So the "guess what, baby" like makes me laugh. I don't think it's Joey's voice; it's somebody else's voice, but it's just like, but you're just like singing.
I feel like it's like a
song,
background singer or something like that.
Like, you know, we don't have to take away. Guess what, baby? Like, guess what? You don't have to leave till tomorrow, so it's okay. Like, I don't know. It was just, is this about a one night stand? Like, or just like him leaving in the morning? So he's like, you know, like, I don't want to say good. Like, I don't want to see you cry. We don't have to say goodbye till tomorrow. Guess what, baby? Like, it's just, I don't know.
I think it's a one night stand, but maybe the girl caught feelings. And then because the girl caught feelings, he's like, okay, I'll stay till the morning. And then we won't say goodbye.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, I said it's not bad, but it loses point. Like, it's catchy. I like it, but it's like it loses points for the "guess what, baby," because I just, every time I would just laugh. Every time I was like, "Guess what, baby?" Like, I don't know.
Yeah. If it was like a normal voice, maybe it would be okay.
But I don't know. But
the first song was good. He started off strong. I thought it was good, minus the robotic.
Yeah.
But this one was a little bit weird in the sense that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to say goodbye. Anyway, so it's basically like we don't have to say goodbye until tomorrow. So, like, let's have fun tonight, I guess. I don't know. Guess what, baby? We're going to have a good time. Like, I don't know. So, anyways,
like, I guess like no strings. It's like don't have strings attached to this one night stand. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Yep. You know, whatever. Song. All right. Track number 4 is called "She," like SHE.
Yep.
So it talks about this like woman waking up early to go, kind of like to work at a diner, I guess. Basically, she works really hard. She's come from nothing. She keeps forging ahead. At one point, there was a dude. He was useless. So she just keeps going. So she's got plans instead of dreams now. So I guess when she was younger, she had dreams, but now she has the plans. She's going to do her shit to get where she needs to be. Yes, she got plans instead of dreams now. This ain't make-believe. I said it's a good anthem for those who struggle and are still like working hard and just to keep going and just keep going through what you're going through. And this lady just shakes it off and she's just doing her thing. So making her own dreams come true, basically.
Yeah, I thought it was a good message. Never give up on your dreams. basically it's keep swimming, if you will. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, basically. It's like, she spent a lifetime moving mountains. She's at a place along the sea. She knows what it means to come from nothing. Nobody knows better than her, than she, and she's just gonna keep doing it. So if you're struggling, just keep going, basically, is what I feel.
And I think it's a relatable song as well. Like, if you're struggling, you just keep going, right? Even though
you
hard
don't
things
feel like
happen.
it sometimes.
Yeah, and hard things happen. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You're stronger than you know, and you'll get through everything, really.
Yeah, basically, it's about getting through. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great message. So,
yeah, I think
good
so
job,
too. I like the song. Yeah, good song. I like this one. And he sounded good on the song as well. So
he did.
Well done.
Yeah. Well done. Next up, One Shot. You just got your one shot. Sorry, I was thinking Eminem, but I don't even
That's not the song.
Anyways, okay. One shot, chance to go. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yo. Anyways, not. So I said this one was upbeat. Can you believe you finally did it? You're finally alone with me. So I was like, what? So like, is this about some sort of fan that's been like, okay, I'm gonna hook up with Joey Mac one of these days. Let's just do this. Gotta get my one shot in there. Anyway, so you got your one shot. Hey,
do
one
you
shot,
think,
baby.
because he's older in age, he should be writing about those kinds of topics still, or it doesn't matter because you can write whatever you want? I don't know. Is it because like he's in a boy band, so does it matter like what age he is? He can do whatever. I don't know. That's a little bit.
I don't know. Is that how you interpreted this song too? I don't know.
I also interpreted it that way. Yes, but also because like he's married with like children, so I was like, is this like,
it's
or are you like pretending that? Right? Is it like a fantasy song? So he's not of age. It's like a different.
I don't know. Like
age that he is. I don't know.
I don't know. So you got one shot, baby. You better be good to me. I hope you don't miss. And then there's like clapping at the end, like there's a beat going on. I'm like,
maybe she got the shot. She got the shot. What is it? She scored. She scored in the net.
I don't know.
In the basketball net.
I also feel like there's a lot of.
And then he clapped for her because he's happy that she got the shot.
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like,
I don't think that it is at all, but
no pressure, but don't fuck it up, man. That's what it's like.
Right. But I think it was very funny that there was a clap. And I was like, wow, are you like telling her well done? Like, what's happening?
I don't know. It's just funny. Like, so he's like, I never wanted anybody that was good for me. I didn't want to be locked down and take away the keys, but there's something about you and the way you look at me. You got me thinking we could avoid catastrophe, and show me how this relationship is going to work or whatever. I don't know.
Like, does she have a crystal ball to show like, oh, this is what's going to happen with us? Like, it's going to be good times. You don't have to worry about anything.
I don't know. I said it felt to me, kind of gave me the vibes of like, impress me or I'm moving on. But I also said, I laughed and I said, it's still a catchy song. So it is catchy. I don't know.
It was pretty catchy. He has a good voice for it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed. I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was pretty good song.
After I laughed. So yeah.
I was just like, oh, Joey Mac, I don't know what you're doing.
Sorry about the fire truck going by with this loud noise.
Gotta love it. It's the Toronto vibes, man. Okay, so track number 6. So we're halfway through, guys. It's called I Don't Need Another Thing. This one is a slower song. So I wrote, I don't need another thing but you. So basically they're searching the world for something better, but you don't need to. Another line is, I never knew what lucky was until I looked into your eyes. I said it's a nice couples song. I go, it's kind of the opposite of the previous song where it's like, okay, impress me or move along. This one's like, why search the world when you're here and you're amazing and all this stuff, right? I said it was too slow for me, but it had nice sentiments. So like, yeah, I thought the lyrics were nice, but I'm like, I like more upbeat songs. So
Right. Like I thought his voice was nice in it, but like, yeah, it wasn't really for me either, the song. I don't know, maybe because like I'm a Backstreet Boys fan and I love like all the songs, most of the songs from Backstreet Boys that are mid-tempo, slow songs. I don't know. But nice voice.
yeah, so
good
this
for
was
him.
the other music video, right?
Tried something new. What?
No, this is not the other music video. Sorry, I thought it was, but yes, you're right. Sorry, I got confused. And I was like, why don't I have information about this music video? I'm like, because this is not a music video. So just so great to say. But yeah, so like, yeah, it's a nice couple song. Like, yeah, exactly. Okay, song number 7, Miracle. It is also a slow song.
It's a miracle we got through this far. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's like I don't pray for a sunny day when the rain comes. It's the rain that makes us grow. Find out in dark times when the stars shine and point me where I need to go. Life is full of mistakes, so make another mistake. So maybe the next time you make will be the one that will finally break you. So I said it's basically talking about keeping yourself going and keep moving forward. So like, you know, like you could just be like, oh my God, it's raining, whatever. But then you're like, you know what? You just keep look on the bright side of things, I guess, kind of, is how I interpreted that. The bridge near the end is him like talking to God. He's like praying there. But then,
well, if you follow God, people are aware that when it's raining, God is crying. People say that. So maybe that's why. And look at the bright side, even though it's like a gloomy thing that when it rains, there's always a positive to look at.
Because then, you know, things grow from the rain and things like change, right? So like another thing they're saying, like, you know, life is full of mistakes, so just make another one. You'll never just keep bearing your soul. Maybe that walk of shame might lead to a miracle. So it's like saying, you know, just keep going at it. Just it's that theme of like, you know, like if you break this, so exactly.
Because everyone makes mistakes. You're human. That's how you learn from them. That's how you grow as a person. And then you don't do the same mistakes, hopefully, that you've done previous. You know how to manage things better in time.
Yes. Yeah. I said it was an okay song. It has a pretty good message, but yeah, it's a little slow. But
yeah, I agree. I thought it was okay as well.
All right. Song number 8, Other Things, another slow song. So I wrote a couple that's been together for a while, but are getting on each other's nerves. They say they shouldn't look too far. They say we shouldn't look too far in the rearview mirror, but did we travel all this way just to see it come undone? So I always thought that we would find forever after, baby. Great love never dies. Maybe they just fade away. So it's like a couple who's been together for a really long time, and they're like, do we continue to like make the effort to make this work or not? Like, I don't know. Or they're kind of growing apart. So then I said they're growing apart, and then she like leaves. And then in the bridge part, he's like eating ice cream, binge watching TV shows, remembering, dwelling on the past. Then he calls her and she's busy. And then he tells her that he loves her deeply and she will always occupy a space in his heart. So I'm like, I don't think they get back together in this song, but it's basically like when you're in a really long-term relationship and like, you know, you've kind of like moved on with your lives and stuff, but there's always that part of that person with you is what I took it. I said it's not bad.
Yeah, like I feel like once you get older in a relationship, maybe you don't have the same values as the other person, or you don't agree
because you grow or change,
and you change, and that's why people say like a marriage is hard work. You have to work at it, but sometimes you grow apart, and the love will not always be there. That's why people say they're lucky when they've been together for like 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's true. And then one person could, you know, be perfectly fine in the relationship, and the other person's like, you know what, this has run its course, and I don't feel the same way that you feel, right? So that's kind of like one person cares a little bit more than the other. Is basically what I'm
Right.
getting from this song. I said it was not bad.
But I agree with you. It's okay. Like, not bad.
Not bad. Yes. So the next song is actually the next single. It's called Freedom. And so it starts off with a very high, like falsetto-y voice. And I was like, oh God, is this gonna, but it doesn't. We're good.
I also thought this,
so
but
basically,
I was like, yes, thank the Lord it is not. Love
yes.
you, Joey. Love you.
So obviously the song is called Freedom. So he's leaving. And then I was very amused with the step-by-step in there. Did you catch that? Where it was like,
Yeah, I did catch that. That was a nice Easter egg for us blockheads.
Yes, exactly. So so step one, this isn't any fun. I'm 2 steps from the door. Close your eyes and count to 3. Open up, you won't see me now. Step 4, I cannot give you more. If I'm ever going to get out of it alive, the time has finally arrived. And it feels like freedom. So he's like, hey, just kidding. I'm just going to sneak out while you close your eyes. So, like, I don't know. And then
it was pretty funny. I enjoyed that tidbits, the little Easter egg.
I thought that was kind of cute. I was like, oh, little steps in here. Look at Joey. There's also some other lines that say, I love you, baby,
because
but you're
even
making
though
me
he's
crazy.
Solo, his band is not far from his mind.
That's true. That's a good point. So another part of the song is I love you, baby, but you're making me crazy. You're like rolling thunder. You keep pulling me under. This feels like freedom. I said it was a pretty good song. I'm going to pull up the music video. Do you have anything else you want to talk about this song or?
I thought it was a pretty good song. I really enjoyed this one as well. I liked it. I thought that I was like, oh please, I need to like more songs. So I'm glad I liked this one as well.
I'm nearing the end of the album. Give me another song. For those of you, so the video just came out on the January 31st. So it's still pretty. Okay, sorry.
It's literally 3 days. How, like a week old? No, how long has it been?
Basically a couple, like 3 days old. Yeah. So I just think it's funny that one of the comments, right, as "Dear God, please let me refrain from thinking impure thoughts about Joey McIntyre. In Jesus' name, amen." There was another quote that I had somewhere else, but I will look that up in a second. But basically, if you like Half Naked Joey, this is the video for you guys. Because it starts off.
Well, in concert, I feel like he does this on concert as well.
Yes,
so he does. He had his shirt. He had his shirt open at the last concert.
You know what? If you're in your like, how old is he? Is he 50 yet? And you're still working out and stuff, you might as well show it off. Show your life, sir.
Right? Whatever. If you have the body, why not?
Why not? So here he is. He's kind of like coming out of the water, and now he's just like looking at himself in the mirror. And he's just like singing to the camera, putting on pants. So I wrote,
he's freedom, right? He's free. He's free from where he is.
So basically, he's getting out of the tub. He's getting dressed. He's topless. He puts on this leather pants, and then he puts like lotion on his like body and is like rubbing it in, and like it's just really funny. Then he puts on there he is. Then he puts on the jacket.
What is happening?
And then it just kind of like cuts between like him being in this cab on the way to a club and him dancing around with this Boston Adidas jacket that's leather with like a very elaborate belt scarf, but no shirt. So he's just there. He's just singing. He gets to this bar.
This is the style. Apparently this is the style that you wear to go to the club or wherever.
Why not? I have not been to the club in ages. So he's wearing he's looking good, man. He's there. He's shirtless with his little leather jacket. And then he's just dancing up on the bar.
Free, right? He's free. He doesn't have to wear a shirt at the club. He's just open. It's just open there. Yeah. He's free to do whatever he wants.
He's having a good time. There's at one point he smacks his own ass. I thought that was really funny. I was just like, oh, Joey. And he's just like doing this shit. And then, so basically, so he's on the bar, he's singing, he's dancing. And then it's like the end of the night and he goes out to his car and his wife picks him up and then they like kiss in the car. And then she so there's his wife picking him up from the club. and takes him home. And yeah, so there you go. So that's his freedom. So so I saw there
for
was
a couple of
comment.
hours, he had some freedom, and then his wife
some
picked him
freedom
up
to
and
do
was
his
like,
stuff, but
"You had enough freedom for the night. Let's go home now."
Basically. But I thought somebody wrote a really good comment. The person was, their name, I think it's Poet Iconic. So she wrote, "What I see, the freedom to be who you want to be and are meant to be, all while knowing that your significant other supports your journey and is always there for you to keep you grounded and to bring you home." And I was like, oh, that's a nice little take.
Oh, that is a nice thought.
So I think that's
very good. I like that.
Yeah,
that is a nice comment.
That was a good comment. So basically, yeah, so he has his freedom, he's doing his thing, but the person that he loves is still there for him. So I like it. I thought it was a good song.
And that's what you want in life, right? People to enjoy you for you and appreciate these things that you do.
And you have your person there for you. And I think that's kind of like, and I think it is hard to be like a significant other of a celebrity, because like basically they make their money going out on tour and like shaking it in front of women and gay men and everything. And it's just like, but at the end of the day, you know, you have that. You have to be secure.
You have to be secure in your relationship and yourself.
You're like, yeah, he's up there half naked on stage, shaking his ass and whatever. But I know at the end of the day, he's coming home to me. So he still has his freedom to do whatever. So yes. Okay. So the very last song on this album is called
Shut Up and Sing. And like last episode, we were like, I was like, oh, it's like Shut Up and Dance. It's going to be like a upbeat song.
Yes.
It was not.
No, it's not. So yeah, so I said I was hoping that it was going to be like Shut Up and Dance. It's not. It's a very slow start.
I also thought it was.
Which again, it would be very copyrighty if you would, but still, like, I really like that song. It's a good song.
But it doesn't have to be like similar to that song. It just had to be upbeat and could have been like Shut Up and Sing. Shut up and sing. There's ways that you could do it.
And sing with me. But that's not what it was. It's a slow one, so it's like Shut Up and Sing. You talk too much. So I said it sounds like
it was
critics
more
or
piano-y, I think.
Yes.
Right? It was more piano-y.
Which in reality, it's focusing on his vocals and his piano playing and stuff like that. So
which is like normal for Joey. That's his like go-to.
Even Bread and Butter, that's his jam.
Yeah,
like excels.
Even with Debbie Gibson, he has the duet with her. Mm-hmm. He plays the piano. Yeah.
So, I said so. It sounds like critics or music executives are trying to tell him what to do. All that work for, so one of the lyrics is, all that work for just one fan. I'm tired of the calls. I'm bored with all your whiteboards. I don't want to circle back. I'm done with that. So he doesn't want to be in all these meetings with these executives and people and all that stuff is what it kind of sounds. He doesn't want people to tell him what he should be singing about. So, so I'm done with that. You're going to come to find when you decide that it's you who writes the dream. Someday you'll be king. Shut up and sing. So like basically they're just saying like you don't have an opinion, you're not allowed to whatever, just shut up and sing and we'll sell these records. But he's like, no, I want to actually be part of it, and that's at least that's how I interpreted it. So yeah, like, you know what?
I agree.
He's just doing his own thing and shut up and sing and just do your own thing and you're gonna be a king. So that's good for you, Joey Mac.
I find that most artists are like that. They want to have their own freedom in that creative space, or they want a collaborative effort.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like sometimes like record labels are trash and have trash opinions and don't know what their fans want. And they obviously know, but sometimes they have good opinions or whatever. And like, that's that delicate balance when you have a record contract. Well, you got to make sure that they're okay with what you're doing and you're okay. Like, you know,
I feel like also the labels should be understanding of like what the artist wants as well. Like, yeah, I get like you are the label, but these are the artists that sing the songs, and right, like that's them. So you should be understanding of like this is what they want to do.
Right, exactly.
But I understand when you have like millions of dollars
and there's like politics behind things, and you're like, oh, we need to work with this writer or this producer or this or that, right? So,
So
anyways, there you go.
But
Shout
yeah,
and sing.
I thought it was a good song, like in his vocals, but it was very slow, so
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much as the other two that I liked.
All right. So, do you have a top 3? I have 2 that I put stars beside right away. So
Okay,
obviously,
I will say a top 2 that I really liked.
Okay.
I
I'm
liked
assuming
Is Anybody Out There?
Yeah.
And Freedom.
Freedom. Yes. So good choices on having those 2 as the singles, because I feel like they're like probably the strongest ones.
Yes. And they're
from that
upbeat
album.
and they're fun. I feel like it's fun.
Yes,
I
agree.
will say for a third, I did like Crimson, even though sometimes you don't understand what he means.
Yes.
Right? But I'm like, okay, this is fun-ish. So that would probably be my third one if I had to choose.
That was a good one. I feel like She has a really good message, but I don't know if it's too kind of like down.
Yep.
I wrote catchy. I thought One Shot was catchy, so I don't know. I guess One Shot. I don't know.
Yep.
Well, it's a good album. Listen to the album. It's nice and quick and get your good Joey McIntyre fix. So again, that is Joey McIntyre Freedom, and you can get it at all the streaming places.
Sometimes you might have to play the songs 3 times for you to enjoy, which is okay because sometimes it doesn't grab you right away.
Yeah. And everybody has different musical styles. So there you go. So all right, Joey Mac, congrats on your new album
and your videos that you put out.
Yeah, the videos are cute.
And the singles, they were good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Good job, buddy. Proud of you.
I wonder if he's gonna go on tour or he's just waiting for the Vegas residency and he'll just sing the songs during that time. It would be interesting to see if he does tour for that album.
Does he have his own website? McIntyre.com.
Probably.
Nope, not that way. Did I spell it? JoeyMcIntyre.com. Why did it not show up before when I clicked it? Maybe I spelt it wrong. So basically, he just has. This has not been updated in a while. It has some merch there. It doesn't even. It has like Solo Joe shirts, and it talks about his summer 2023 tour. So I don't know why this is not updated, but hopefully he gets up there. So his Facebook is updated. So New Kids on the. So it's claiming that his website is nkotb.blog/Joey McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if that works.
So he has a different
But
one.
I feel like they should update his joeymcintyre.com page unless they don't have it anymore. Oh, here we go. Share this tab instead. So yeah, so he has a bit of a page here, I guess. I don't know. Need some more Joey Mac PR stuff going on there. But yeah, so good job, Joey McIntyre. Follow him on social medias. I think he's on them.
Yeah. So if he doesn't go on tour, he's just waiting for the Las Vegas residency. And then because they usually do some of them do solo songs in their tour. So maybe he'll play some of them in the tour when they go to the Vegas residency.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That sometimes they do their own little thing. So, that's what I was looking at. When does the first New Kids on the Block? Is it the summer then they first get there? Is it July?
I think so.
Because I know they go up till February of next year. But okay, so it looks like July. Yes, so they got July 2nd. Oh, sorry, they started in June. So I got June, July, and November and February.
Okay. So that's usually when you would go on tour, summertime.
Yeah, it's usually summertime.
So he'll probably save it for Vegas then.
So so it is the called The New Kids on the Block, the Right Stuff Las Vegas Residency. So that is where they will be during these times. So go check them out. And they're playing the Dolby Live in Las Vegas. And there's
if you have the means to do it, you should definitely go. When we went to the Backstreet Boys Las Vegas residency, it was a lot of fun. It was good times.
And then you run into other
fans. And it's really cool to be like, yes, I was there when they did Las Vegas residency.
For sure. So I'm just looking right now. It looks like there's still a bunch of tickets in the 400 section for $75, which is not terrible. That's pretty reasonable for under $100 for like a concert.
Yeah. And I feel like it has a good view everywhere in that theater, probably.
The front area looks like they got their Ticketmaster official platinum are going for $1,850. So those will probably go down closer to the day. The problem is with Vegas, unless you live in Vegas, it's very expensive to get to and stay. Unless, it depends where you're coming from. There's some, but there you go. Go check out.
If you can find deals going there, you should definitely try.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Maybe just call that phone number, and then maybe Joey will be doing some solo stuff. Because if he's not doing residency stuff till June, that means that basically we're only in February now. So February, March, April, May. So basically, there's like 4 months he could do some solo stuff if he wanted to. So keep checking back. If we find anything, we'll post it on our social medias, which is Boy Band Break on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think. Yes. And various other things that we also, those are the main ones that we update. That's basically the main ones. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening. Bye.